Thank you for once again joining us at the Blue Lotus Meditation and Mindfulness Center for our bi-weekly Dharma Talk and live stream. Of course, it's a live stream, our Dharma Talk and guided meditation. I am very grateful that you're able to spend some of your valuable time sitting here with us as we explore the Dharma in the 21st century, written over 2,500 years ago by the Buddha himself. There's been additions to it and making it relevant to where we are in the present moment. It's a wonderful land, breathing and living and mindful way to appreciate life, how we are. And part of that, of us living mindfully, is also helping others. And that's the title of our talk tonight, brightening others' inner lights. And so today is August 22nd, 2022. It's about 6 p.m. where I am in the Central Time Zone. And we'll start off with our wonderful guided meditation on gratitude and gladness. So go ahead, and if you're not already in a nice seated, comfortable position, go ahead and do so. And get a nice deep inhalation through your nose. And pause. And slowly exhale. And another nice deep inhalation. And then as you breathe in through your nostrils, notice any sensations that you experience. And also straighten your back. Get your back nice and straight, and your neck just maybe slightly looking down if you choose. And slowly exhale. So we'll think about gratitude and gladness for our meditation tonight. So to get started, just notice any feelings of gratitude or gladness that are already present in your mind. Perhaps there's a background sense of being glad where you live. Maybe you were pleased that your child was in a good mood today. As you go about your day, be particularly attentive to any feelings of gratitude or gladness that just naturally arise. And also create an experience of gratitude and gladness by looking at things to feel grateful for or grateful about. They can be small and simple things. Perhaps something nice happened recently to you. Maybe you have enough food to eat. Or simply a friend or a pet who really enjoys your company. You can be grateful for flowers blooming, genuine good fortune, helping hands, or simply the gift of life itself. So reflect on similar ways about your past and a potential future. Find things to feel grateful for or glad about in the lives of others. Open to the sense of gratitude and gladness. Explore what these experiences are like and keep them going. Gently help them become as rich and as intense as possible, filling your entire body. Breathe in. Pause. And slowly exhale. Very nice. Open to the related feelings like joy, ease, or fulfillment, and embody that sense of gratitude and gladness simply by smiling, bouncing up and down with delight, softening your face and reaching out and embracing the world around you. You can let gratitude and gladness sink even deeper. As you give your mind to gratitude and gladness, let yourself feel content that there's already plenty of it within you in this moment, and that you don't need to chase it or hold on to it too tightly. Be aware of gladness and gratitude, and also feelings of disappointment and loss. But always keeping gladness and gratitude at the very forefront, very prominent in your being. And if you, by chance, get carried away by negative material in your life, just drop it from your awareness and sense that gratitude and gladness are at the forefront. Imagine that some of the many things you feel grateful for or glad about are showering down and gradually filling an emptiness inside. Perhaps gratitude and gladness are touching young parts of you that felt unhappy. And when you want, you can let go of any negative material and stay with that sense of gratitude and gladness. Breathe in. Pause. Slowly exhale. Think of gratitude and gladness as nurturing and refreshing water for your being, the flower of your life. Now, as we go on to our next stages in our mind, perhaps over the next hour or so, a dozen or more seconds at a time, be aware of any neutral or positive materials, like the sense of gratitude and gladness. Also bring to mind any neutral or disappointment or losses to your mind. Having these variety of thoughts can help balance out our minds to notice everything with awareness, curiosity. And to bring non-judgmental awareness or mindfulness of our whole lives as we experience the ups and downs with a sense of equanimity, as we cultivate the sense of warmth, ease, and fulfillment by practicing gratitude and gladness. Go ahead and begin to open your eyes and reorientate yourself to your surroundings before you stand up or reposition. All right, very nice. Wonderful. It's relaxing. It's very important to nurture our own gratitude and gladness because it helps us understand others who may not be experiencing those joyful times. Maybe they had some type of negative or eventful circumstance befall upon them. But have you ever noticed, a loved one or someone you're close to come home, and maybe they're in a bad mood? Maybe your child comes home from school and heads right into the room and cries. It's about getting an unflattering grade on a test, perhaps. Or maybe your spouse gets all silent after a project they were working on doesn't come out as planned. Maybe they were working in their shop or maybe in the kitchen cooking something. Didn't come out as planned. Perhaps a coworker of yours was turned down for a promotion that they felt that they were deserving of. What I'd like for you to do at this time is just take a few moments to think about what those different scenarios all have in common. Just take a few moments and think about it. Maybe type into the chat if you like what they have in common. They all involve living in the future and feeling that they were deserving of some type of favorable outcome. I studied really hard for that test, but I only got a C. I've been with this company for so many years and I've done excellent work, but I didn't get that promotion. Or that wood carving I was working on for your birthday split in half. So it happens all the time to us. And the sadness we experience is typically proportional also to those expectations. For example, we might be upset more if we didn't get that promotion. Right? That would be a pretty saddening event, right? Or a wood carving splitting after all that time and effort. But we're more easily let go of, I didn't win the lottery, right? So it's not such a disappointment because of our expectations, right? One person out of how many hundreds of millions winning a jackpot. But a craft that we want to give someone that we love for a birthday, breaking, right? So the perspectives are different. But too many negative events or unkind comments even can surely begin to wear down someone's well-being, decreasing that inner light within them, that spark of joy sometimes, especially if they're younger. Think about maybe when you were in middle school or high school or at a younger age, and maybe some older kids said something to you. You took it much more to heart, right? It's not to say that adults don't do that, because they do. You may get a snide comment or a rude look about maybe the style of clothing we wear, or the style of hair or color of hair and so forth. All that can really begin to break down and wear down and dull, decrease that luminosity of the light that person has inside them. And then as mindfulness practitioners, the wonderful mindfulness practitioners that we are, what do? We're kind and compassionate, right? And most human beings are, right? We don't like to see others suffering. So what do? We do our best to console them. Doesn't matter whether it's our friend who didn't get that promotion. Doesn't matter whether it's our child who, had a older kid tease them for the type of sneakers or shoes they were wearing. Maybe we try to make them laugh, right? Maybe we take this person out to eat. Perhaps we just go buy them something, take them out shopping. But all these doings, they only offer a temporary solution to how that being was feeling, right? So it's a temporary solution. If it's a solution at all, most often it is not. So what do we do? How can we truly help others brighten their inner light? Let's begin with what the Buddha describes as a path to enlightenment, just to begin with: wisdom and compassion. And the Buddha describes wisdom and compassion as like two wings on a bird. And if you're familiar with a bird, you know they need two wings to fly. So we offer them compassion. And that's what we mentioned earlier, right? Taking them out to eat, making them laugh, or buying them something. We're trying to offer them compassion. But there are more nurturing steps we can do to really brighten someone's inner light. And one of the first things we can do is just listen without judgment. We warmly listen to whatever their concerns were. I worked so hard at this job. Why did this person who's many years junior to me get this promotion? So we just listen to their concerns without judgment. And without judgment, we just acknowledge their feelings. We do not offer advice or suggestions on what to do next time. We just acknowledge those circumstances. I hear you. That's a tough situation. Just acknowledging. But we don't say, you should have done this, you should have done that, or I would have done something. And we'll talk about that in a few moments, what that really means. And without judgment, we also let them know that things in this world are impermanent. So those feelings of joy, they will go away. Those feelings of sadness or despair or hopelessness, they too will go away. Those neutral feelings that we experience, they succumb to either joyful or negative experiences or emotions as well. So it's important to understand that whatever their experience, whatever the situation or circumstances, always impermanent. Sometimes it's helpful to remember that not getting what we want can sometimes be the best thing for us. Many situations where I'm glad that didn't come true. Look at where they are, right? Not that we want anything negative to happen to somebody else, but maybe that position was a little bit more stressful than you thought. So maybe might not be the best to get what we want all the time. And then learning how to let that situation go with grace. Because holding on to the past or holding on to the future does lead to more suffering. It's not the present moment. So why don't we offer advice or suggestions to someone? Because when we're doing that, we're telling them an action that is usually based on our own ego from our own hurtful past experiences. Well, I would have said this. I would have done that. That's what happened to you. It's not necessarily what's happening to this other person, to your friend. So we don't offer advice or suggestions. We listen. And remember that, their experiences are not our experiences. And that we all must walk our own path. So we offer our loved ones or strangers compassion, because we never know what someone else is experiencing, even when they say it. It may not be the entire experience inside. So we are always compassionate to all living beings. All right. Well, I thank you, my friends, for joining us this evening. Our next Dharma talk will be on September 5th. Coming up this weekend, on the 28th, we have our silent retreat from 7:30 in the morning to 4:30 in the afternoon. It's a free event. Just feel free to register on our website. You're welcome to come and sit with us and nurture your being. Get away from the distractions of your busy life. Connect back with yourself. You're also welcome to join us for our weekly sanghas. Again, those are also free events as well. So we have them for healing, our veteran sanghas, our new beginning sanghas, for those suffering from dreadful diseases of addiction, our rainbow sangha, for our LGBTQ plus communities, our teens. So all of our sanghas, all of our events are free and of no charge. And if you do enjoy these talks and our other resources that we provide, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel. It's how we can help promote gratitude and kindness throughout the world. With that, my friends, I wish you all an evening of peace, ease, and well-being. And until next time, take care.